This court needs to open its eyes. The accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, is no ordinary little girl. Despite her young years, she can regrettably no longer be described as a juvenile. No, the person in the dock is far from a law-abiding citizen. She has a past riddled with criminal conduct. The truth is, the accused broke into the pawnbrokery on the night in question with loathsome intent. As we can see beyond doubt in this print, which depicts her threatening the victim with the murder weapon. And I have here in my possession one more piece of evidence the prosecution wishes to present. A disc. Music box disc. McGilded's music box disc. The very day before the hateful murder of Mr. Winterbank, the accused attempted to make off with this article, which clearly doesn't belong to her, with none of the subtlety of a pickpocket, I might add, but by brute force and brazen impudence. Gracious! Make no mistake, any sympathy for the accused on account of her years is misguided and dangerous. There are no depths to which this girl would not stoop if pushed, no crime she would not commit. The court forgets that fact at its peril. I see. I think it would be prudent to take this music box disc into evidence, counsel, as a grim testament to the defendant's character. Lord Van Zeek's Inspector Gregson? What? Yes, Inspector. We had a meeting yesterday at the yard with the prosecution service, and, I think it was agreed that the disc wouldn't be used as evidence. So? What's this all about? Why is Inspector acting strangely? That's the first time he said anything to Van Zeeks at all. I am unaware of any such meeting. But those were instructions right from the top. Those government bigwigs were insistent. Inspector, I am the prosecutor and I alone determine how to present my case. Your warning is noted. Thank you. The prosecution wishes to proceed with submitting this disc as evidence, my lord. Indeed, bailiff. What could this mean? The prosecution has established the accused's motive, opportunity, and baseness of character. There is nothing more to add. Good day to you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I await your informed decisions and rest my case. I don't believe it. I had the jury on my side for once. For all of 5 minutes. Oh dear. It wasn't even for 5 minutes, Reno. I think it was for at least 5 minutes. Oh, wonder if I might say something at this point. Proceed, Mr. Foreman. Been stumbling about in a bit of a fog up till now, if truth be told, but all of a sudden, the answer is fully obvious to me and my men. That's one thing for it. Oh no. Very well, the court will hear from the jury. Ladies and gentlemen, you will present your leanings as to the defendant's culpability.
Guilty.
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 Oh, god damn it. Yeah, he fucking smacks his head with the... We have a consensus among the jury, it seems. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. That's my line. I wrote that for Hurley. How dare you use it against us? Don't worry, Iris. I don't think we're finished yet. There's still more to this case than we realize. There must be, because there's one thing that I'm absolutely certain of. Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windabank. That's beyond any doubt. Very well. We will proceed with the second summation examination of the day. I didn't even call for it. I mean, sure. Goddamn squadron. Is primed and ready for action, sir. Very good. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have now determined the defendant to be guilty. Okay. Once a rogue, always a rogue, I say. Different breed to us law-abiding citizens. As only 2 bullets were found at the scene, I would say the whole case is done and dusted. You don't need a stereoscope to see the truth here. Every which way you look at it, it was that pickpocket. I never imagined that simple operation would cause me such grief. Still on about that, huh? The accused attempted a theft on the previous day. I can see I'm in for a busy day ahead. I am ballistics expert. I have seen many shootings. I'm American, you see. There's nothing I do not know about guns. I've seen there's little remaining room for doubt. I have to admit, I was rather bowled over by the argument put forward by the chap in black. But when it fell apart like a house of cards, I saw that I'd jolly well been hoodwinked. Well, no more. The whole courtroom is turning against me. It's not fair. Iris, that prosecutor's being mean. Just because Ginny's done some things she shouldn't have done in the past, that doesn't make her a murderer. Allow me to savor this fruity vintage while I savor the spectacle of your fruitless debate on the matter. Here's to the truth coming out eventually. That's enough preamble. Counsel, proceed with their summation examination. Slap! Yes, my lord. We're still here, aren't we, Nash? Alright.
Hold it!
It's the number of bullets that has you convinced. Only 2 bullets were fired, and the 2 guns that fired them have been examined by the police. When the parlor maid asked me how many I invited for dinner, I always tell her to count the table settings. Well, that's logical, I suppose. Although... Yes? Sometimes after dining, crockery does go missing. 1 or 2 guests rather like the fine china. Does your employer dine with thieves? So, I suppose. If there was another bullet somewhere of which we were unaware, I'd have to reconsider my position. 3rd bullet somewhere on the scene. Could that be possible? I can't prove it. Let me at least try. Allow me to show you then the 3rd bullet.
Take that!
Passes for a bullet as much as you pass for a lawyer, my learned friend. Aren't you supposed to shut up? Coming from you, I'm going to take that as meaning not much. Oh my god, in no way does it resemble a bullet if that helps your understanding of my last remark. It's impossible. Fortunately, only 2 bullets were discovered by the police during their investigation. Yes, I know. Right. I don't imagine the good men of Scotland Yard would have overlooked anything. If I missed a bullet while I was cleaning his lordship's office, well, I should receive a sound scolding, I don't doubt. And he should receive a visit from the police, perhaps. It sounds like a crime scene to me. My third bullet. It would completely turn things around if there was one, wouldn't it? Do you think we might find one lying around somewhere? Yes, actually, but not somewhere. In someone. Would you please stop muttering about things that have nothing to do with this trial, sir? The defendant's life is on the line here. Well, the thing is, I couldn't really say it's nothing to do with this trial, to be honest. Huh? I mean, there's no question that the man was shot, but the bullet had simply vanished from his stomach. Huh? He was shot, the bullet had simply vanished from his stomach. Quite inexplicable, don't you think? Yes. I almost don't want to ask, but this surgery you've been muttering about all this time, you were operating on... What was the fellow's name now? Hairlich? No, Herlock? Hairlock? Herlock Sholmes, by any chance. Yes, good lord! It was that Hairlock fellow! What? You're the surgeon that operated on Mr. Sholmes. That's right, using the very latest anesthesia techniques, I might add. It's a fairly major op, I can tell you. This is crazy. Let me see, the fellow was brought in not long after midnight, if I remember correctly. Said he'd been shot by some criminal or other, so I opened up like a shot. But the funny thing is, I went over his insides with a fine-tooth comb and I couldn't find the bullet anywhere. So I'm afraid I had to throw up my hands and just stitch the fellow back up. And you left your scalpel in there. I hate to state the obvious, but... Yes? Surely that's because the bullet is still at the scene of the shooting. Counsel for the defense is correct. As is clearly shown in this photographic print, the bullet that the Skulkin brothers fired at Mr. Sholmes hit him in the stomach region. The bullet the Skulkin brothers fired at Mr. Sholmes hit him in the stomach region, then exited his body and lodged into the shop wall where the calendar was hanging by the door. I think you'll find it's really quite simple if you just consider the problem three-dimensionally. Huh. Who do you think I am, son? Well, juror number 4 is about the best I can do. As soon as I saw the wound go into the man's stomach, I flipped him over. Like a pancake. Are you saying that you checked his back? Of course I did, and there wasn't a trace of injury. No sign that the bullet had left the body at all. I thought I saw somebody react. What? That's the point. The only logical conclusion was that the bullet was still somewhere in the man's innards. That's exactly why I said about slicing him up. I'm still none the wiser even now. How many times do I have to say it? Can someone please explain how it happened? Can somebody please solve the mystery? It's almost as much of a mystery as how this jury was put together. Well...
Hold it!
I thought you were just a tourist. Good day, I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. There's no way he's just a visiting tourist. So, you're a ballistics expert. Who knew? I have much experience with guns. Ah! I have lived through many, how do you say, extreme, violent bath of no blood of extreme violent bloodbaths, perhaps. Those extreme violent bloodbath. English is very difficult tongue. Considering the sort of people you associate with, I'm surprised you still have a tongue. Anyway, if you have questions about bullets and guns, you ask me. There's nothing I do not know. No mystery I cannot solve. He's very confident in his knowledge of guns, that's for sure. But if possible, please only in Russian language. He's not very confident in his knowledge of English, though, is he? We should bear it in mind. He's our man if there's a mystery about guns or bullets.
What are we doing?
So we're doing another summation examination because Van Zeeks pointed out, obviously, that the bullets don't add up, and so every juror was like, yeah, Gina's guilty. And I've gone through a bit of it, and we discovered something. The surgeon is, of course, Sholmes is a surgeon, and he says that the bullet fired from him did not go through him, but it wasn't in his body. So the question is, where did the bullet end up?
It's in the taffy!
Moving the caramel.
The caramel, or
It's in
whatever
the
the fuck it is.
It's in the caramel.
It's in the caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sholmes. What the hell is this? Ah, my tooth!
What if... Can I just press them against each other? Or pit them against each other? Whatever.
I'm not clean.
Good job. I'm just gonna see if they'll let me.
Objection.
These two statements clearly contradict the idea that all I do is pit jurors against each other. Oh, a ballistics expert! Beating. P-I-T-T. On the night in question, Mr. Sholmes was shot by one of the Skulkin brothers. But since there was no sign of an exit wound on his back, we must assume the bullet didn't pass through him. However, no bullet was found lodged in Mr. Sholmes' body either. Furthermore, a bullet was found lodged in the wall of the shop where Mr. Sholmes was shot. What if that bullet is the one that shot... Oh, God. That doesn't make any sense, though. Hello, my name is William. Pleased to meet you. Here is my mouse. This apparent contradiction in the facts that so clearly troubling juror number 4. Are you able to explain the mystery? I have seen very similar situation in Motherland. It was night. There was blizzard. I was running away along mountain road in freezing cold with my mouse friend. Golly. Snow was piling high on both sides of road. It was very narrow and dangerous. My pursuers had hunting rifles and they were on dog sleds. Mental note, don't ask too many questions. I was shot from behind and I fell down in snow. And this situation was very similar to what I heard today from doctor. They could not find bullet in my body. And no sign of, how do you say, exit wound. Then where did the bullet go? Bullet never hit me. Well, if it never hit you, why did you fall down? Bullet hit frozen wall of ice very close to my side. What? One small piece, very sharp, broke away from lump of ice and pierced my body. It made a deep wound that looks just like bullet wound. Good gracious. Of course, piece of ice quickly melted inside me. And that is solution to mystery of disappearing bullet. But that doesn't answer the question at all. Huh? The shooting happened in a pawnbroker's shop, not in the fucking middle of Siberia. Not some snowy mountain road in another country. Ah, shit, he's right. Just an idea, but the pilot needs to stop playing Smash Bros. We may not be looking at exactly the same scenario here. You know, where exactly was Hurley shot again? Well, according to the report, in his stomach, sort of around this area, I think. That's precisely where he always wears a little pouch on his belt. A pouch? Actually, I might have noticed something like that. Yes, a pouch. It's where he keeps 3 glass vials with very dangerous chemicals that he uses in investigations. That's not good at all. What? Really? Doctor, where is the pouch Mr. Sholmes was wearing? I don't know. The fellow had nothing like that on his person when he arrived at the hospital, as far as I remember. If I may. What about this?
You mean this thing?
This is a glass of the victim's belongings. While I realize it is forbidden for the prosecution to interject during a summation examination, I should inform the defense that I have the pouch in question in the antechamber outside the courtroom. Sorry? You are sorry. As I understand it, when the police arrived on the scene and found Mr. Sholmes injured, they removed the pouch in order to assess the wound. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was getting forgetful for a moment. Since then, it has been in my safekeeping along with all other evidence. Relating to the case. I can personally vouch for the fact that it has not been touched since the incident occurred. Very well, while extremely unconventional during a summation examination, I must demand the prosecution present this item in question with all speed. Bring forth Mr. Herlock Jones's pouch.
Those are my testicles! Not the pouch! Wrong pouch!
I see. So this is the pouch worn by Mr. Sholmes on the night in question, is it? Look at that. One of the files is broken and the leather around it is scorched black. It's almost as if the file exploded. Exploded? So that night, the bullet from the Skulkin brothers' gun struck Mr. Sholmes' pouch. It was the glass file exploding that caused the fellow's injury. This bullet did not penetrate the victim, but was deflected into a wall of shop. Okay. Okay. A delightfully complex aroma. Well, it would appear one mystery has been solved at least. No, it has no bearing on the truth of this case. I did not want to smash my final glass in my 12-set collection that my learned friend has made me break all of the others. The bungling and burgling brothers shot the detective and the accused shot the pawnbroker. The pertinent facts of the case remain unaltered. But at least the mystery is solved. I can sleep easy tonight. Thank you, young man. Thank you very much. Okay, I need to blow my nose.
Glad I could help. Due to the bearing on the conundrum to solve. Due to the bearing on the conundrum to solve. You okay? Back to the scruffy pouch of evidence. Harley's pouch isn't scruffy. Hey, we can look at it. see what I see.
A bullet?
A bullet!
Oh, that's very important. This vial has been smashed to pieces, presumably where the bullet struck. As soon as the bullet hit the chemical in that vial, there must have been a really big explosion. Big explosion? Now, Hurley's potions and chemicals are amazingly useful for the investigation work he does. But they're also quite tricky to handle, safely at least. They're very dangerous. Oh. I'm sure that when this fire broke, the chemical inside would have ignited. Note to self, always walk on the right-hand side of Shomes in the future. The left is the danger zone.
I see the bullet. I see it.
Are you sure?
It's right there.
Oh, yes.
Hold on, hit the backside. Maybe that'll help aim it, because that's where I just hit.
Oh, look, there's a hole here in the back. It doesn't look much like a bullet hole, but clearly something's ripped through the leather with great force. Must have pierced it somehow to have left this hole behind. Yes, it looks that way. Mr. Shomes and his pouch both took a beating, didn't they?
It's there. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I see it, you son of a bitch.
Oh, shit. Aha! Really scorched badly just here. Oh, the strap is broken. Look! This must be where the bullet hit then. Let me see. Oh!
Look, a bullet.
A bullet! What the? Iris, look! Behind where the broken file was. Do you see it? That's the Skulkin Brothers bullet! What a stroke of luck that it hit his pouch. This is an amazing discovery. What this means is there were 3 bullets fired at Windibanks that night. We found exactly what that juror was we haven't proven that there was a bullet. A 3rd bullet, though, because there's this one here, the one in the wall, and then
The one in the victim.
We're presuming there's one in the victim, but that has yet to be proven. It's time to press that juror again, I think.
Hold on, go back to the medical report.
This is the bullet that was fired from the Skulkin brothers' gun on the night of the incident. Yes, so it turns out it never actually entered Hurley's body at all. Thanks to the thick leather of that pouch he was wearing, it saved him. Hurley's always lucky like that. Well, considering what he had to go through in the hospital. I wonder how lucky he really was. Oh dear, poor Hurley.
Wait a second. Hold on. Go back to the bullet.
6.
Yeah, there's 6. Okay.
It's a revolver bullet, yeah.
Okay.
We still have... I mean, we technically already looked at this last time.
Could we, Could we get the chemical analysis of the... Because we know whose blood
Oh,
that
shit!
is.
Yeah, because we got Iris here now. Oh, Bruno, look! This is blood! Yes, you're right. It's just a smear, but it's definitely blood. Actually, I feel as though I might have noticed that before. It's my time to shine again! I thought I'd be waiting forever! Oh, that's disc! Oh, shit. Is it gonna be a color we've already seen?
I hope so.
Oh!
Oh, please be purple, please be purple, please be purple. Or
Oh,
green.
shit! It was him!
He got shot!
Wait, that color! What is it? It's just that green. It's not the first time we've seen that color, is it? Oh, shit!
You wanna go to the blood?
Yeah, I'm gonna check the blood sample, see what it says now. Oh, come off it. You know what it is. You know whose it is.
Well, you probably have to identify that one first.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. thing got fucked.
Better that than Sholmes.
Yeah. Information examination. Oh, sorry. I was gathering a fuck ton of evidence. Please, my lord, a little more time. After all, that's new. That's a new piece of evidence. It could be a valuable clue. Yeah, seriously. Well, now. I can, in fact, prove it with this bullet that I found.
Take that!
Here it is. We discovered it just now. Just you hear in the background, son of a whore.
Fuck, I had that. I had that my entire time. It was right there.
Prosecution, please, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I am invested. Munch on popcorn.
Yeah, he just eats the shards of glass. The night in question in Windy Bank's pawnbrokery, another bullet was fired. Oh my god, son of a whore. What is this new trickery, you Nipponese conjurer? Where did you find that bullet? It was lodged inside Mr. Sholmes' pouch. What?
I had that thing so darn.
God damn it! His pouch was removed from around Mr. Sholmes' waist before he was taken to hospital, and since then it has been touched by no one. Do you mean to say the shot fired by the Shikuquaza brothers that night? Yes, as your lordship has surmised, it hit this pouch. But that makes no sense whatsoever. I already know the whereabouts of the bullet fired at Mr. Sholmes. It's clearly visible in this photographic print. 2 guns from the scene have already been submitted into the court record as evidence. Yes, that of Mr. Winterbank and that belonging to the Shikuquaza brothers. An examination of both guns revealed that only a single bullet had been fired from each. But that must mean... That's right. We now know that on the night in question, 3 bullets were fired. However, only 2 bullets were fired from the guns recovered from the crime scene, yes?
I would like to say thanks, Zeeks. If you had submitted all of the evidence, this wouldn't have been so long.
No. He's just inconsolable now. Until that incontrovertible inconsistency is somehow explained, we cannot and must not pass judgment.
So this is how you won, just by not...
I have been shot.
by withholding evidence. That's how he's won.
Order! Who ordered the flapjacks? Well, the submission examination remains incomplete. The court has been presented with new facts. Facts that would appear to shake the very foundations upon which the case against the defendant has been built. As is my prerogative in this situation, I hereby temporarily suspend the summation examination. Bad Jupiter! What? Bailiff, bring the witnesses back to the stand at once. Oh shit.